Hey guys, Jonah here, still alive. Everything is kind of all right. Sorry, I was a bit languid last night, but yeah, to thine own self be true. Never look back, always look forward. I'm looking forward to this beer. It's one from the Netherlands, and spent a bit of time in the Netherlands back in the day, and it's from a brewery in Haarlem, which is basically, if you look at Amsterdam, Amsterdam covers all this area here, and Haarlem is yeah, on the west of Amsterdam, and the brewery is these guys, Uiltje, I believe. But that's about it. I don't think there's much more info in here. I mean, the possibly. Oh no, there is an article. It's talking about when two become one. There we go. So there's a nice double spread article about these guys. Uiltje, 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 something like that. But you will see. This one is called Birds of Prey. Birds of prey flying high in the summer sky. There we go. It is an IPA at 5.8%. So it is on the good side as far as IPA goes of 5.5. I always used to think um, five was the limit, but apparently it's 5.5. Well, over here in the UK it is. Um, Let us see if we can get a nice view of this. There we go. Birds of Prey's superhero IPA, put on this planet to battle the dark forces of Hopton, aka mediocre beer. That's a strong statement, isn't it? Like every great superhero, Bird of Prey is an everyday IPA. Okay. It usually means it's a session, but this one isn't. That packs a punch to win over beer lovers. I think that's supposed to be beer relievers. Oh, believers and non-beer leavers alike, with some tropical, crazy, all kinds of stuff. Anyway, um, and oh yeah, there's a story that if you look on the side here, it's like a cartoon. Is it a bird? Well, yes, it is. Is it a plane, a drone, a Yoop, Millennium Falcon? No, it's, guess what? It's the bird of prey. Is it a bird? Well, yeah, it's a bird of prey. That doesn't make sense to me. Let's see if we can work out what the ingredients in here are. Oh my God, birds of prey. It's probably in Dutch, English. There we go. Barley malt. Yeah, so it is Reinholzgebot. Very nice. And it's imported by SFB in Burton upon Trent. Well, you get good IPAs from Burton. And I shall tell you why, dear viewer. Hops in here are, it's a triple C, Citra, Cascade, and Chinook, but it's got some Simcoe and Mosaic as well. So it's covering lots and lots of bases. So yeah, traditional IPA back in the day, and we're talking like the 1760s upwards, 1750s potentially. There's a bit of debate about the history, whether it was Burton or London that made the best and the first IPAs. But Bass they were the biggest one at one point, like huge. And they're based around Burton area. So the water, or should I say the minerals in the water, helped uptake hoppiness, essential, or alpha acids as we know, but essential components, shall we say, to make your beer really, really hoppy. And London water has quite a lot of particulates. It's quite hard water, as they say, Willard. That's what they say in London. They say Willard. Anyway, so yeah, that's why both Burton and London Water are really good for making IPA. Boom. Nice. Wow. Nice, tropically kind of all sorts of a little bit juicy there too. Yeah, tropical fruits. Some greenery in there too. Maybe a touch of peach as well. Really, really nice. I'm liking that aroma. Obviously, this has been into fridge and it's slightly hazy. It's not too. I mean, you can see movement. It's not crystal clear, but it's not too bad at all. And at 5.8? Is that right? Yeah, my God, we are in IPA territory. Come on. If you're thinking about subscribing to the channel, ignore yesterday's video because I was horrendously drunk and I decided to do a video. Not my usual style, lots of swearing, and I haven't watched it back, but yes, I was working today. That was interesting to say the least. But yeah, I'm not feeling too bad now. In fact, I wasn't feeling that bad this morning. I had some milk thistle, and yeah, I had, what did I have last night? I had magnesium glutamate or something, and I slept like a baby. It was amazing. I did wake up a couple of times. Um, Gentlemen of a certain age will know what I mean. Had to nip to the loo, but yeah, 8 or 9 beers I think I had yesterday, maybe even more than that, maybe creeping on 10 beers. Uh, yeah, so yeah, for a midweek, I don't do that often, but yeah, had a few beers last night. Put it that way. Anyway, this is the first of tonight's beer. I know I'm away tomorrow, so I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I might try and upload a beer earlier in the day tomorrow. I'm doing my beer training, my train the trainer to be a beerer, and that's up in St Albans tomorrow. Sorry, Saturday and Sunday. But I'm going up tomorrow, so I'm here in the morning and then I'm driving up. So I'll try and get a beer review in tomorrow, but I don't know if there will be any over the weekend. But that is why, dear viewer, you need to connect with me on Untapped, and then you'll find out what beers I have been drinking. And then next week, um, yeah, I'll try and upload on Monday. Is it Tuesday or Wednesday? I think it's Wednesday. I've got a bottle share going on. I'm going to be taking those Belgian beers, if you remember. Over to the Royston. The bottle share is in the Royston. So it's going to be a little bit beery. Yeah, whether I'm training to deliver beer, or I'm drinking beer, or reviewing beer, or drinking obscene bottled beers, which will be Wednesday. Oh, and the last day of the month, Friday. Sam, big shout out to you, Sam. I don't think you watch my videos, but you should do because they're fantastic. But he's like the assistant manager ish. He's number two at the Royston, and he's got a different job, so he's leaving. So they're having a party for him on Friday, and he is a really top dude, really really sound guy. So Sam, cheers and beers to you, fella. Um, yeah, this beer goes out to you. Let's dive in. Ooh, really kind of juicy and like punchy, like grapefruity. Um, Actually, grapefruity maybe with a bit of that orange from that Simcoe, that sort of orange thing. But it's definitely juice. Um, there is a green kind of undertone there, and leaving. Did you know, dear viewer, when you have your oranges or whatever, that type of fruit, your citrus fruit, if you buy them with a bit of green leaf or green stalk still attached, um, that is not only a sign of luck. A lot of the Eastern traditions, China, etc., I think that's lucky, but it helps them last longer. If you have a bit of a stalk, and especially if it's a stalk with a bit of a leaf on it, your citrus fruit will last longer. Don't thank me now. Buy me a beer when you see me. I'd say it's quite light in the mouth as well, the mouth feel. It's not a thick beer. It's not one of those really hazy, cloudy bad boys. Um, but it does have a little bit of substance, and there's a tiny bit of sweetness there um, in the tail end from the malts, because this is kind of an American, I guess, styled IPA. This is not a West Coast style beer, not hoppy enough for that. But yeah, I like beers like this. This is really cool. Um, yeah, Triple C plus Mosaic. Simcoe, I can live without Simcoe, to be perfectly honest. Um, but a Triple C beer with Mosaic, definite thumbs up from me. Not too much lacing going on the glass, so I thought I'd swoosh it round a little bit. Look at that. It's kind of losing. It's getting clearer as I'm getting towards the bottom of the glass. The actual beer is getting yeah, clearer, which is nice. This is actually a nice beer. I would truly say that if this was brewed in England, I would be super happy to call this. Um, well, it would be a New World IPA, I guess, because of the hops they're using in there. I'm assuming that the hops are coming from the US of A. We do grow hops, American style hops, Citra, etc., et al. Um, yeah, over here, but they don't taste the same. It's the terroir of the hop. But this, really nice. Boom. And there we go. That is cool. I do like the kind of superhero character there. I like the little comic strip thing. It's definitely kind of, well, I don't know. It's like a pop arty thing. Is that still modern? What's that guy? Liechtenstein, and the guy that made pictures from dots and things. Um, I think that's right. Have I got that wrong? I don't know. But yeah, that kind of artwork, that kind of comic artwork, I think that's really cool. Dear viewer, please look after yourselves, because no one else is going to. Look after each other too. And Uncle Jono will be back with another beer review. That's coming up real soon.